The following is a Sunny 99.5 WSTX station editorial.
This is Holland Redfield. In the recent legislative hearing before the Committee of Planning and Environmental Protection regarding a major CCM permit for Jones Maritime Academy on St. Croix, our government once again demonstrated that it is its own worst enemy. After more than 5 years of governmental bureaucracy grinding the applicant, Jones Maritime, almost to the ground, the laying out of thousands of dollars, the loss of business, as well as the anguish of uncertainty of not being able to make decisions, Jones Maritime finally got its legislative hearing, and oh, what a day. From the executive branch, we had the representatives from DP&R and CCM, both at odds with the legislature, and there stood Mrs. Jones, the Academy owner, demonstrating a great deal of patience as she was caught in the crossfire. As we listened to the hearing, and we certainly respect the legislature's oversight authority, it was implied from the start that Jones Maritime was in the arrearage with DP&R and had not paid any fees prior to the date of the hearing. False. There had been a $10,000 settlement payment from previously uncollected permit fees due from the former owner of the sailing school that brought Jones Maritime into compliance with DP&R. There was an understanding between Jones Maritime and DP&R that the permit would be completed within the next few months, which would have been early 2006. No such luck. Due to the continuing administrative delays, this process continues today, with no help in sight. Since that settlement, Jones Maritime has attempted to make periodic payments, which were refused by DP&R because DP&R was waiting for new tax assessments from the Lieutenant Governor's office. Once again, eyebrows were raised in the legislature as if Jones Maritime was attempting to avoid this obligation. Not true. It is not our intent to drag you through the minutiae of this case. We would be succumbing to the very bureaucracy that we find so senseless. The bottom line is, whatever way you look at this issue, a 25-year-old company that has done so much for this community does not deserve to be held hostage by this government, which is supposed to be creating jobs and broadening our tax base. Then, to add insult to injury, the government took 25% of their income generated from real estate from the new boardwalk, which was not compensated. Jones Maritime Academy has been involved and sponsored many youth programs in the Virgin Islands, such as the National Park Service Summer Training Program, Seabourn Airlines Safety Boat Program, is home of the Virgin Islands Olympic Sailing Team and has their facilities there, is the home of the Virgin Islands Sailing Association, which has trained over 6,000 sailors in the past 25 years, hardly a deadbeat organization. Hey, we can do better than this. We call on DP&R and CCM to get their act together and to administratively move this permitting ahead expeditiously, to work closely with the legislature to satisfy their concerns, and to apply the same principles of efficiency and fairness to the permitting process in general. We bring up this particular case because it is so indicative of the bureaucratical stumbling blocks routinely placed before developers, and it is pandemic. Timeliness in the permitting process is critical. Taking more than 5 years to re-permit an existing business is totally unacceptable, and that is how St. Croix maintains its reputation as a business-unfriendly jurisdiction and the just say no capital of the world when it comes to economic development for its people.
Sunny 99.5 and WSTX welcome your opinions. Please email your comments to our editorial department. Our email address is editorial@viradio.com. Sunny 99.5 and WSTX reserve the right to air your views. Please include your name and other contact information.